Hello, once again, and thank you for downloading the December 2010 web update of the Assembly of First Nations. As I mentioned in my greeting, I am Inchut, Sean Atleo, National Chief of the Assembly of First Nations. This will be a brief update as we enter final preparations for our Special Chiefs Assembly on December 14th to the 16th. The National Executive have confirmed a special theme this year for our Assembly, building on our success, moving from endorsement to action. This theme refers to the growing confidence of our people and the success that is happening on the ground as our people stand firm on our rights, traditions, and cultures, and advance our own solutions to improve the lives of our peoples through our different and diverse nations. This theme also refers to the United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples. On November 12th, the UN DRIP was endorsed by the Canadian government. The United Nations Declaration was originally adopted in 2007. At that time, Canada voted against the declaration. Now, 3 years later, Canada has switched its vote from no to yes. This is not an end in itself, but rather an opportunity to reset our relationship. Without a doubt, we must now get to work to advance the declaration as a guide and a set of standards to be achieved and upheld. As a start, Assembly of First Nations has prepared information for everyone, so that together we can understand what this means and how it can guide our work. We have made a special section on our website on the Declaration where you will find posters, explanations, and a fact sheet. I would also like to take just a moment to thank all of the leaders and technicians that participated last November 7th and 8th in Montreal at the National Planning and Dialogue Forum. A special merci beaucoup to the Assembly of First Nations Quebec-Labrador region and Regional Chief Picard for all of their support in making this event such a success. Over 250 participants took part in this forum focused on nation building and rebuilding, strengthening First Nations government. We had great presentations and constructive discussions on many topics that will directly support our efforts aimed at enabling and supporting First Nation governments in setting their own path forward. We also held an inaugural fundraising event for the new First Nations Rights Fund, during a reception featuring some of the finest First Nations talent, both legendary and newcomers. We raised more than $10,000 in pledges. The Rights Fund is part of our effort to increase the ability of the Assembly of First Nations to support First Nation direction and mandate, and to increase the sustainability and independence of the organization. As we move forward, we will continue the dialogue that supports our nations. As I mentioned last month, supporting our nations to move out of the Indian Act is not a single idea or plan. Rather, it's about creating options and facilitating opportunity based on each community's direction. There is no one-size-fits-all model, and we will never replace or support the imposition of a new or different Indian Act on our nations. We will work very hard and we will champion First Nation efforts, clearing the path in accordance with their direction and mandate. Without a doubt, change must start on the ground in every community. This is an exciting and important time for our peoples. Our young people have incredible energy, and we need to find the way to support their vision, support their drive, and deliver a better quality of life for them as they deserve. Our rights are central in this work, as are our languages, culture, and identities as Indigenous peoples. So please join us if you can at the Special Chiefs Assembly on December 14th to the 16th. And if you're not able to be with us, you can watch the webcast on our website and send us your thoughts and your comments. Also, on the day prior, on December 13th, we will be holding several Chiefs Committee meetings and special dialogue sessions on key topics including health, residential schools, water, housing, languages, and comprehensive claims. Also, on the evening of December 13th, we will host for the first time ever a special reception with all international delegation and embassies. This will be an important opportunity for First Nations to meet international representatives, and we've planned an evening of cultural celebration. You can find more information on all of these events, along with a detailed agenda of the Assembly, at www.afn.ca. This brings me to the final piece of news. I'm very happy to inform you that we will be launching a new website this month. This is aimed at making information as well as social media tools more available and accessible for you. For example, I've started a blog to comment regularly on emerging topics, and you can read it at nationalchief.blogspot.com. Thanks again for listening, and best wishes to you and your family as you begin the busy holiday season.